Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Minecraft series, the single player series. I'm joined with David, Calvin, and Brielle. Brielle is currently sleeping. Oh, okay. It's only going to be 16 minutes or so. It's fine, it's fine. If you want to go to sleep, go to sleep. And I'm joined by David. David, introduce yourself. Yeah, Calvin's gone. Okay, that's not the lag from your playthrough. It's the fact that I'm recording and streaming my screen at the same time to you. So it's going to be laggy from your perspective. But here it's a solid 60 FPS. That's just from my perspective. The idea is I was working on the mob farm around this time, and this mob farm is going to it's going to give me all the resources I need. It's going to give me access to all the TNT I will ever need, and it will shut off mobs in various areas, specifically the overworld. It won't shut off in caves unless I light up the cave first, but once I do that, they pretty much will only spawn here. The thing is, I don't know if I actually want to go the full 9 yards and have it work as a mob switch, because while it is fun, I do know that eventually this farm does stop working at some point. I don't remember which point it stops working, but I know that it's not beneficial in the long run. In addition, I want to point out that this takes forever and an absurd amount of wood as well. Also, if anyone can guess the name of if anyone can guess where these series come, where the names of these signs come from, I'll be very impressed. It's an entire series. It's not just one story. So good luck. You were trying to say something, David? You can. I mean, they'll spawn in this location, and that's the point. What I mean is they'll spawn here and nowhere else, so I can do whatever. How? Because they're torches, glowstone. I will go into every chunk that stays loaded in while I'm at the base. Now, if I want to turn off mobs completely, it would have to be a redstone contraption used by Sidecraft. And while I could do it, I also know that it would require me to farm a bunch of gas, and I don't want to do it. Uh, David, please watch Sidecraft's SMP. They do the craziest Minecraft constructions I have ever seen in my life. Okay, like I'm really happy with, say, Ethos Labs Let's Play, but Sidecraft just takes the cake in terms of how far they go with the game. And for this project, I need a lot of all the resources of Minecraft. I need a lot of stone, I need a lot of wood, I need a lot of clean stone, I need an absurd amount of coal. Ladders are very important, and overall, it's just the grind game. Like, this is the definition of why would I spend so much time doing this when I could do something else? But at the same time, that was part of the fun of it. What do you think, David? Why not? Why do you find me insane? Why is this insane to you? I even go out of my way to name all the signs too. It's called dedication. I'm passionate about this project. And when I'm passionate about something, I want to do it well. Don't you agree? Yeah. It's a case of this is why I like Nuzlocke, because I like the grinding. Which is this what? No, I. Oh my god, right. Do that, by the way. I. No, it's that. It's like, Miguel, I swear I will get it up before the next draft episode. Then I say, okay, no draft this week because I have something to do. You're like, okay, I have more time. Then we get to that draft and it's still not up. I'm in college. Clearly, I don't if I'm playing Minecraft this much. How? You know, this was before you could shift click, so I have to manually click every single input I'm doing here. You know, nowadays you could just click a number and it'll enter that part of your hotbar, and then the thing that was in your hotbar would go back to your inventory, but it doesn't do that in the original game. Also, gold was actually slower than stone in this update. I completely forgot about that. So I was using gold like an idiot, not realizing that gold doesn't become good until beta 1.2. But it's faster than diamond when unenchanted. I don't know. You should check out iJevon. iJevon Season 2 was an example of how you could make gold very efficient. Yeah, whatever I say, that's true. Now, the thing is that I'm actually going to have an abrupt cut here because at some point my recording software just gave out and I don't know why. And you can tell that this isn't just me working like a machine. There are instances where I'm just walking around trying to do calculations in my head. And truth be told, I don't actually remember what I was calculating in the moment. But if anything else, at least I can say it was super fun to do this. 10 out of 10 would do this again. And no, this is not insane. This is fun. Okay? Repetitive behavior is fun. No, attempting the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is a definition of insanity. Then you weren't insane and you did something different. Yeah, there'll be change, but that's you're talking about repeated test trials. What that is, you're talking about margin of error, and there's always going to be margin of error when you're doing something that's not entirely within your control. If there's something that involves external factors, say temperature or day of the week, then sure, you can get variance. You can get variance in that despite doing what is essentially the same thing. But that's not the same as expecting the same thing. You're not expecting the same thing. You're doing something at a different point in time. You're doing something at a different day with different events, different conditions, and that's what changes it. Okay? Good. Yep. And if you want to watch this early, you can watch this on Rumble. And if you want to wait till May, you can watch this in May, I guess, on YouTube. I don't know what browsers is. Okay? It's not. Rumble is like a free speech, sort of political website. You know what's funny? Sisters versus Sisters fits so well with Rumble because of the material within the game. Did you see the stuff I've been posting to the Discord? The if you get vaccinated, you can be controlled by 500 G waves or something.
oh yeah.
I love that they referenced that because they really said that at the start.
I just pin all that stuff down to you just being completely nuts.
Why is that me being nuts
You're not.
today?
Arguable.
I respected you. That's not nuts behavior. Nuts behavior is
What you did earlier today, I've been watching right now.
oh this. Yeah, I did do this today, and by the way, that's funny.
Like I said, nuts.
Ah, come on. A lot of the big YouTubers do it. They just do it off screen. I don't.
And to prove that point more,
What do you mean? How does that?
why would you? You don't want to. I guess screw it. Moving on.
Why would I record this?
Moving on.
Okay. Moving on to what? You declared it. Now change the subject.
So what do you expect on Pokemon Day?
I don't know. When is
Say something.
Pokemon Day?
27th. Wait, shit, the 23rd.
Um, I don't know. And honestly, unless it's Kalos DLC for SV, or we get another sprite-based game that's headed by Ilka, I'll be all for it.
There's been some. Apparently, there's been some leaks about new sprites, including some sprites for Mega Pokemon.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't. I said this before on camera. I don't
Did you
like Mega
say?
Evolution, but a sprite-based. If I say what?
I was gonna say, if you talk bad about Mega Evolution,
I don't like Mega Evo, but that's besides the point.
okay, have them get my keys.
No, you're not. Shut the fuck up.
What's wrong
Regardless,
with Mega Evolution?
they just look like over-designed Digimon.
Who does not dislike?
I don't dislike Digimon, but Pokemon is not Digimon.
Yeah, exactly. It isn't. In fact, well, in fact, I'm gonna get back at the make it sound like I hate Digimon, which I don't. I actually do like Digimon. Moving on.
I like Digimon too. That's not the point.
Point is, Mega Evolution may come back. I hope it does. Mega Evolution and all that stuff, and goes well.
Okay, you have the right to believe that. There's nothing wrong with you liking Mega Evolution. If you like Mega Evolution, good for you.
Apparently, we're also gonna get some. We're also gonna get Groudon and Kyogre back for the Primal version.
Good. I liked Auras. That was a great game. Too easy, but gameplay, well, the story was good.
Hey, Dave. What the?
Auras
You
was
never,
piss easy. Um,
you never passed around last to Steve.
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Steve. Or do you mean Ruby and Sapphire Steve?
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
There is no excuse to lose to anyone in that game unless you're
Because
Nuzlocking.
fucking Metagross.
It's also controlled by an AI. You can predict it. It's also a
I'm not
remake.
like you. I don't predict this stuff. Okay.
Okay? So
I'm just glad it wasn't as hard as BDSP 60F.
that game was so good. Okay, people are gonna hit me shit for this one, but I actually think BDSP was a great game.
You better find that time.
Why? I liked BDSP. I thought that game was amazing.
And the good so
I don't grow up. Just because I like something that not everyone likes doesn't mean people are gonna start some crusade against me.
have you not seen Twitter?
I'm not on Twitter.
Well, then you would know exactly what you would do.
Okay, what would they do to me, huh? What? Are they gonna come to my house and rape me? I don't think so.
You'd be surprised, actually.
I'm not that attractive.
You don't need to think about hate rape.
Fair enough. Why am I talking about this?
Why are you talking about Auras?
regardless, you're gonna get me age restricted because of your violent outburst. By the way,
Don't you tell papers on me.
well, you were like, "I'm gonna get my keys and come to your house and kill you."
And they kill. They beat you with a bat.
Oh, because that's so much better. Threatening assault with a metal weapon that has every way to kill me. Threatening assault with a weapon that's intent to kill. Because if you're beating me with a bat, you're not putting me in a hospital. You're trying to kill me.
Yeah, put you in the coma.
And so what? I can be a Pokemon trainer forever? Hell yeah. This is a joke.
I know, but the theory has one its flaws.
I liked that theory.
But yeah, but the
He,
fact that the Ash is now leaving, the fish that kind of screwed him.
yeah. Hmm. This took forever. I'm not gonna lie. And you know what's funny? There's somewhere on my computer that I can't find. There's like 40 extra minutes of me just mining shit.
My God,
But I decided to not show it because even I thought it was getting too repetitive.
you gotta have some sense.
Well, I would have showed it, but at the same time, I know that not everyone's online to this. What do you think of this design for a mob trap?
It's interesting.
That's it?
Well, made a country with a lot of water.
Wait, why does the water confuse you?
Like, the purpose of it, what is it get there fast?
No, it pushes the mobs.
But the mobs do spawn. Wait, but the mobs is the farm, not the whole despawn thing.
I want to point out that at some point the recording crashed and I didn't catch it. Therefore, there was a slight jump in what had actually gone down in the interlude from when I was mining to now that I've got up here. I've hollowed this part out and I'm going to do the entire thing to make this entire location flat eventually. That will take a while and we're not even close to that in the slightest, but at least we'll be able to see that from here. This mountain's probably going to stay, and most likely the flattening will take place onwards here. This will this location here is where we're going to start calming this down, and then up here we'll keep its nice little terrain because I don't really need this flattened out unless maybe I have a future project later. But I figured, oh no, damn. I figured that if I'm going to show it off, I might as well show it off now. Perfect. We got the food, which means we're healed again. This is what I've been mining so far. Let me just go down here. Put this away because we don't need that much cobblestone. Flawless. This is absolutely flawless. We got all the resources. And I've made it all the way to here. This is probably going to be 3 by 4 by the end of it because while I could do the famous it's 144 blocks for a mob to despawn from the player. So I could do something along the lines of 3 plus 11 to some number, and then 3 plus 11 times some number, and then 3 times 11, 3 plus 11 times some number here, until we get to 144. But that's exaggerating it too much. I don't need that much. I just need this to spawn the mobs so that they can summon here. They'll walk in here, and no matter how I take them, they're going to fall through. As such, what I'm going to do is a post commentary of what I've mined so far, and then after that, I'll end up here, which is live commentary. Then, when I finally finish the entire thing, the next part is going to start with us removing the torches from the location, and then I'll figure out what to do next from there. I do want to thank all of you so much for watching, and I do hope you all enjoyed. If you did, have a nice day. I hope you are treated well by life. Do your best. Keep focusing on constantly improving. Don't do drugs unless prescribed by a doctor for the sake of healing yourself. And finally, if you have one, spend time with your family. It's good for you. Sign off.